One morning at the narrow gauge shed, Sir Tollum had arrived with some very important news.
Morning, sir. Is there something wrong?
I'm afraid so, Peter Sam. Except it's about the other railway.
The little engines were surprised to hear this, and he pulled out a letter.
Scullery's twin, Tara Klin, is feeling ill, and the other railway needs one of you to take his place until he gets better.
The engines blew their whistles and begged him to pick one of them. He held his ears and immediately silenced them.
Whoa, not all at once. I only need one engine to go, and I chose Sir Handel to do it.
Sir Handel was very pleased to hear that and felt like his boiler was going to burst with excitement.
Oh, thank you, sir. I would love to go. When will I leave?
You will leave when it gets mended from the steamworks. There isn't anyone who is available to take your job until you come back. So I told them to wait until you are able to go. Are you okay with that?
Sir Handel said yes and couldn't wait to go somewhere new. When he was pulling his passengers, he couldn't help but look at the clouds and think about what it'll be like when he works there.
I hope Grandpa gets better really soon. I just need to get there right away.
Patience, Sir Handel. In case you forgot, you had some repairs that took a really long time too. Besides, there's plenty of work here that needs to be done.
But I'm afraid to say that it took him much longer than he thought it would for Duke to get fixed. A week has passed and still no sign of Duke, but Sir Handel has bigger problems to deal with. There were more passengers than usual, so much that Sir Handel had to pick up a third coach just so they could all fit in the train. When he made it to the next station, Gordon was there waiting for him. Sir Handel thought it'd be best to tell him about the big news while waiting for his journey to see Henry.
I've been asked to help take an engine's place at the LT100 railway till the engine comes back. But I can't do that till Grandpa gets better from the steamworks, so he can do my jobs.
Well, I'm glad that you're not going anywhere till he gets better. It's important that someone takes your place to get the job done for you. Otherwise, you'd have to make up for the lost time from who knows how long you'd be gone. And it also might cause chaos as well. I can't imagine going to another railway to visit and come back to see that nobody has taken care of my express train, and to see that it has caused trouble.
I guess you make a really good point about that. I'm just so exhilarated to go there, and it feels like forever to get there right now.
Don't worry. I'm sure Duke will get better before you know it, so you can get to the other railway. Well, see you soon. After Gordon left the station, Sir Handel was thinking about what he said and didn't know what trouble was about to happen. As the guard was checking to see if all the doors were closed, Sir Handel was getting impatient.
I need to get to Henry. He'll probably wonder where I'm at.
But before he could, the guard was finally ready and blew his whistle. But when he tried to get in, there wasn't any room for him from all the passengers in the coach. And when there was finally some room for him, it was too late. Sir Handel left the guard at the platform, but he didn't know. He tried to shout at him to come back, but he was too far to hear. But thankfully, a passenger saw the whole thing and pulled the emergency brakes, and they came to a stop.
Oh, great. Now what?
His driver peeked out and saw the problem.
It looks like the guard wasn't able to get in on time, and we nearly left him at the station.
Sir Handel was shocked and felt embarrassed. Now he was sure Henry was going to get impatient on waiting. When the guard climbed in the third coach, they were off again. By the time they made it to the next station, Henry was still there waiting for him and his passengers.
Phew, I'm glad we made it.
Just then, the guard walked up to him.
I'm sorry about what happened back there. I just didn't want to be late and make the passengers miss their next train.
That's alright, Sir Handel. At least someone was able to make you stop so I can climb in. But just to let you know, sensible engines know that patience is a virtue.
Those words were stuck in Sir Handel's mind for a really long time. And always remember to be patient for anything, no matter what important schedule he's on.